We begin this morning with a look at Pittsburgh history today. As you know by now, the hit Broadway musical Hamilton is on tour at the Benedum Center this month. People are lining up to hear the story of founding father Alexander Hamilton told in hip-hop, blues, and Broadway show tunes. But the real story of Alexander Hamilton's visit in Pittsburgh 200 years ago is a different tale altogether. And here to give us a look at the real story of Hamilton is Heinz History Center President and CEO Andy Masich. I don't even think hate is a strong enough word.
You know, I am so excited about Hamilton coming to Pittsburgh, but as you said, in 1794, during the Whiskey Rebellion, he was hated. He was reviled. People in Pittsburgh wanted to tar and feather Alexander Hamilton.
And when they couldn't do it to him, they did it to other people. They were so mad.
That's true. Alexander Hamilton was the Secretary of the Treasury, and he convinced our new president, our first president, George Washington, that we needed a tax to pay for the American Revolution. We were in the hole after beating the British during the Revolutionary War.
They can only see things now.
That's right. So the government didn't shut down then, but they said, we've got to tax something. What could we tax that nobody would care about? And Hamilton, he wasn't a teetotaler, but he thought Americans drank too much. And he said, why don't we put a tax on whiskey and that'll float our budget and no one will really mind. And you know what? Americans drink too much anyway. So he convinced Washington, and they put this tax. Well, the people in Western Pennsylvania, the farmers here, that's how they converted all their grains, rye and barley and corn and wheat. You couldn't store that because the mice would get into it, it would rot. So they converted it to whiskey using pot stills, copper stills that every farmer had. And that's what they did with their excess grain. Well, then the tax comes. Here's a pot still, a typical one made of copper. Every farmer would have one of these. And then they had to pay this tax. Well, that was their whole profit, was taken up in tax. So they decided we're going to rebel against the country. They tarred and feathered tax collectors. And you know, tar and feathering, you heat up wood tar, coat a person's body with it, boiling tar, and then you roll them in a pile of feathers or goose down, and you know, you could die from this.
I imagine. How do you get that off if you survive it?
If you use turpentine and a lot of plucking. It's like plucking a chicken. You've got. Well, then they would put these guys on fence rails. You know, you split rails into quarters 8 feet long. People would put those rails on their shoulders. They'd put the tax collector on it. He'd have to ride the rail out of town. Well, George Washington said, look, we can't have that. The French Revolution is going on, mob rule. We can't have this in America. So at the head of 13,000 soldiers, Washington and Hamilton, in uniform now, ride to Western Pennsylvania.
But they didn't get here.
Well,
at least George Washington didn't.
George Washington turned back at Bedford when a delegation from Pittsburgh came out and said, hey, look, we give up.
13,000 you
sorry. But Hamilton said, we've got to make examples of those people in Pittsburgh, because if we don't come down hard on them now, we're going to see more and more revolts and revolutions. Let's make an example of them. And so Hamilton came to Pittsburgh in uniform. They arrested 170 men. They had these rump courts. They sent them to Philadelphia for trial, where, well, George Washington pardoned them all. So
he's the good guy in all of this, isn't he?
George was the good guy. And, you know, he loved Hamilton because Hamilton was a very young officer during the Revolution, and he loved and followed Washington anywhere. And so there's sort of a father-son kind of relationship. But Hamilton didn't always give the president good advice. He had an ego, and you'll learn about that in Hamilton, the Broadway show, and at the History Center.
So tell me, this is called Remix, and this is at the Heinz History Center. What
Hamilton Remix. We have Richard Bell, a Harvard PhD historian. He's going to compare the real Hamilton of history to the Broadway Hamilton. And there are a lot of things Broadway got right, at least the spirit of the man. But there are some things that aren't quite accurate, and we're going to kind of separate fact from fiction.
Is there singing and dancing too?
There might be some, you never know at the History Center.
They'll be scalping tickets for it. Have you seen Hamilton?
You know, I've seen lots of excerpts. I've got my tickets. I'm going to see, and we're not going to run Hamilton out of town on a rail this time.
Are you taking your wife? Because I need to go to this show. So if she backs out on you, you give me a call.
Debbie and I just celebrated our 40th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations, Andy.
Thank you. And you know, we met in high school, and so this is her anniversary present.
Oh, and a present to you too, it sounds like.
It sure is.
Okay, thank you so much, Andy, as always. And learn more about Alexander Hamilton at the Heinz History Center's Remix this Thursday night at the Heinz History Center in the Strip District. And remember to keep watching for more Pittsburgh history today here on PTL when History Center President and CEO Andy Masich joins us as a regular guest.